Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. I'm live on Twitch, so you can see Twitch chat on the right. Um, uh, Cutlers, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Basically, recording hype, right? This is today's news. And news is just going to be about the hype today because there's so much stuff with it. First off, big thing, go into your mailbox. There's mail. Everybody in your mail gets 30,000 loot coins, 10 universal, which is enough to hype level 1 of any class. Um, let's... So, Scott, give me a minute, we'll get there. Uh, um, so, let's... The wildcard stuff. This is the stuff I would save, right? The wildcard you can use on any superstar. So until you know for sure who you want to use it on, I would use this very cautiously, right? Vikes, I'm good. How are you, buddy? Chasing clout daily. So this is the stuff you want to save and not use, right? At least that's my initial thoughts. So anyway, we all get the hype. You all get the loot pulls. The other big thing with hype is the daily speed tour is back, and it completely revolves around hype. So you do not want to miss a day. 600 loot coin currency for the pulls for hype, and then the bag with the wild card hype. So make sure you do your speed tour daily for that. I won't be recording daily speed tours of going for hype. Bacchus, you can have some help. So yeah, that's number one. Do your daily speed tour, get your hype and all of that. 2,000 plus wildcard bag total. Yeah, nice, Broken. Thank you. Broken's mommy. That's Gina, not Broken. What am I saying? My bad, Gina. All right. So now, here, let me claim my daily mail because the pass gives you a pull, and you guys are a bunch of degenerates, and you'll want to see the claim and then the club pull. So we'll do those two just for fun for the degenerates out there that like this. Or maybe, you know, and then we'll get into the hype pulls and see what kind of hype currency I get. Master of the Claymore Drew. All right, those were not exciting. Okay, that's fine. I didn't expect them to be. They never are. So we get a mega pull, 3 featured. The featured is wild card. So again, these are ones I'm going to want to save personally until I know what to do. Right? And then it's a bunch of... Thanks, B10, for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Then it's a bunch of characters, right? This currency is the kind that's fine to spend because it can only be used on that particular character, right? So whatever. I don't care about the odds and stuff today. We're just going to hit the poll because there's a lot to try and unpack in a short amount of time. I'm going to post this stream later tonight on YouTube, so you can watch the whole thing because we're going to be covering... Lots of people know about hype. One mind is not as good as, like, you know, 60. So we're just going to skip all. So it takes 10 to hype your first person. Sadly, no El Grande for me yet. But we do have Kamala and Bex, who I'll use. And I don't have JBL. I wish I did. Devon I could use. Viscera I use, so that's nice. And then some featured wildcard, right? So that gives us some places to start. Unfortunately, I got a ton of these two jokers. But Mercy the Buzzard, also good. Yeah, so those are good. We got some stuff to work with. So that's that, right? I'll do my tours and we can do all of that later, and maybe I'll get some more. So now we have this new button on the roster. All right, hype up Andre. Let's see what this is about. Hype up new superstars. So first off, I kind of want to look at my stats. Just, you know, so for watching the video, we can compare, see if any of these go up with hyping, because I don't know if they will or not, right? See if any of this goes up with hyping, right? So like you can replay that back. Chat, maybe you can notice. Let's see if any of this stuff goes up. I won't remember, P-Brain, but 150% on the gem damage I probably can remember. So let's see. So when we click on these, we have awareness. Go first. Superstar with the higher awareness X first. When your stats match, your superstar wins the tie. Okay, pretty straightforward. Aggression. Do more damage. Superstars with higher aggression deal more damage against opponents with lower toughness rating. Okay. So lower, again. Toughness, take less damage. Toughness will take less damage against opponents with lower aggression rating. So it's mostly higher, lower, and it cancels itself out other than the kick out. Boost kick out percentage. That is going to happen all the time, it looks like to me. Now, what Gerson did say, and they're going to update the tooltip, is that on the same hype level, the human player goes first as before, unless the class advantage brings the awareness stat higher. Meaning, don't, like, if you're a powerhouse, you know how techs on the wheel here are like weak against technicians. Don't fight a technician with your powerhouse, because then you still may not go first with an even hype level. I haven't tested that personally, so that's why I'm saying might, because I want to actually test it. So let's see what happens when we hype this guy up. So my awareness, everything goes up. There's nothing to choose. No worry about that, right? We don't have to worry about putting points into anything. It goes up automatically. It's impossible to screw up. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. Second level takes 10 hype, or 30 hype. But to get there, it won't let you just do it. You have to hype up 4 more superstars to tier 1 first. So apparently there's a requirement to meet. So you can't just hype up one character. It also looks like these are wildcard and there's a cap. Any powerhouse superstar, I can only hold up to 150 wildcards. So at a certain point, I do have to start using them instead of hoarding them. And these ones are just Andres, which it looks like there is not a cap on. That's what it looks like first out the gate. So since I can't screw it up with this kind of currency, let's just kind of move through here and hype up some other people. Yeah, Gina. Let's hype up some other people and get the 4 required. And again, this has all been free. I haven't done anything yet. Gosh, he looks terrifying. So again, same thing. Thank you for the biddies, IK. And I'll interact with chat way more in a little bit. So apologies, chat. Otherwise, I'll get sidetracked. You guys know I have memory of a goldfish, pea-brain, all of that. Somebody in chat said the stats won't go up. I think Gina did. So I guess they're not going up with that. So that's one less thing to worry about. Definitely going to hype up Viscera here. But let's throw this out again. 661. You know, this, whatever. Thanks, Vikes. So let's do that. And let's go with Viscera. Okay. It's pretty straightforward so far. Yeah, the class advantage thing would be cool. I don't think any of these went up. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't look like any of them went up. And let's go Mercy the Buzzard here. We'll hype him up. He's going to be somebody I probably will absolutely use now since he's going to have hype. And let's just check his base stats since he's maxed. This screen, 61,206, you know. Green gem, 68,058. Let's hype him up one. Bundy hype 5. Yeah. IK, did I say thanks for the biddies? If not, thank you. Appreciate it very much. So now we look and looks like everything's the same, right? So those definitely aren't going up. New Becky's awesome, Mikey. Penta, I don't like him. Some people love him. But New Becky's awesome. And Penta can do some things, but I don't particularly love him. So we have to hype up one more superstar before we can go another rank. So let's do one more. We're going to do Devon. And it looks like stats aren't going up. I think we've pretty much confirmed that. Okay, now we can take Devon to the second level. Yeah, Bex is amazing. Like the best A tier maybe ever, to be honest, especially as you add the extras, the moment and stuff. So now we can hype someone up to level 2. I see no reason to not take Devon up. We're not using any wildcard currency. So let's go. Now we got level 2 Devon. Is it really Cutlers? That's so the thing is, I thought it was gonna do more on like class advantage, so like hardcore stuff. If the health steal is going up in game but not in the tooltip, that's awesome. We will also check that out on stuff. I probably will use wildcard tech currency on El Grande, full disclosure, because you know, Gable Mark and all of that jazz. So now we can also hype Mercy up to level 2. His move shows 55, taking more than 67. We'll check that out during the stream, not during the news. So this is just kind of like a really quick. I mean, I'm sorry. It could be. We don't know who El Grande Americano is. It could be Ludwig Kaiser. It might be somebody completely different. We don't know. That's my bad. My bad. Very much my bad. Kayfabe is alive and real to me too. I screwed up. I'm sorry, everyone. We'll type up Andre. And it looks like we figured out the next level takes 50 hype. 60 hype. I was wrong. So is it doubling? So is the next rank, but I need 2 more superstars there. So I probably can't do that yet. Bundy is the only other one I think I can get right now. So yeah, just make sure that you're not using your wild card on these. Unless it's somebody you really, really mean to want to use. That's the important takeaway so far to me. Is there's nothing to stop you from using these microphone ones. The wild card, not so much. And I don't know how it differentiates yet. We'll find out in just a second here. To be honest, I'll guinea pig that, right? But for anyone I want to get rid of the hype screen. After 60, it's 110. Thank you, Mr. Reddy. Very good info. So 110 is for the max level right now. What's up, Oklahoma Thunder? I will acknowledge you. I see no reason to not hype all of my guys up that I can with, again, the regular currency. But this is going to make the video way too long. So we won't worry about this now. What I want to do is find somebody with wildcard, like El Grande, right here. Okay, so I want to hype him up. I have 12 technician, and I can. And here it's showing it's using the wildcard. Yeah, it has very right, Joseph. I just found that out. So if you see this microphone with the class, you're using your wildcard hype. So be very careful about using that. Okay, from here, let's find Showdown and see if we can. Scott, what was your question earlier that I didn't want to get sidetracked on because I have a pea brain? Let's go to regular Showdown and we'll go with one of my guys with hype and find somebody with the same level. Scotty, because I really appreciate you, Scott. So ask me again, because I didn't even read the whole comment, and I don't even know what I said anymore. So yeah, upon testing it more, if you face someone in Showdown that would have a class advantage versus your tag partner, they will still go first, even if they do not have the advantage versus your first character. What does that mean, Clay? Are you saying against both people? The primary and the secondary? I'm confused. I guess we're going to find out. Wasn't it about how someone said they didn't go first even when they didn't have class advantage? Maybe, Scott. I can't remember. I think so. I guess if it did, maybe I did answer that. All right, let's go Showdown. Career. Showdown. All right, so we have 3 shots at this. 3 shots to find somebody with hype. Does it have a hype on their pre-match screen? No. Let me put somebody with hype in on mine and see if we get pre-match screen. Yes. Okay. So we know what we're looking for. If somebody has hype, it should be very visibly displayed right above the class. So that's good. Let's see if they show in here. Surely somebody's got a random hype person on defense somewhere. I'm very low because I haven't done Showdown, so that's probably not... What is... Hmm. You have to click the battle to see it? Well, that's annoying. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yep. So let's refresh this way. Refresh. Whoops. There was a delay. Okay. Holy dear goodness. Now I see what they're talking about. So these guys have hype. I don't know what level. Let me get out of that screen. No, they don't have hype. Why did it look like they have hype? Click the down arrow next to talent. Thank you, guys. It's a glitch. Okay. Down arrow next to talent. Where's the down arrow next to talent? Thank you, everybody, for the subs. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, minus hype. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to do it on all of them? Bruh. That's a really annoying glitch. Thanks, Corey. Appreciate you, man. I'm in the middle of recording this hype thing. We're trying to find somebody to test it against in Showdown, and it's not cooperating. I appreciate you, Clay. So let's say in a tag match, you run a striker starting the match and an acrobat on the apron to be tagged in. If you face a powerhouse, they will go first, even though your acrobat is on the apron. Oh, no, nothing to be sorry about, Corey. Thank you, Clay. Let me forward that as well. Actually, I'll forward that after the video and see if we can get some clarification on that. Very good. Remind me after the video, Clay. I just really want to find... Oh, okay. Level 1 hype. We got... What is he? This is the striker one? Is this the icon taker? Which, yeah, no, it's not the icon. Okay, so we got a striker. And you're saying striker's good against trickster. Is it trickster, right? Where's the stupid class wheel? I never use it. Now I have to start. Yeah, so if I use a trickster that's level 1, in the back here, you're saying I won't go first? Clay, if I understand right? Like, even it doesn't matter. Let's so let me put a trickster. Well, let's find out. Let me just go talent. It might be the combined level of both. That could be Zandel. That's a good shout. I have no idea, Showtime Chemo. It's really I'm not here to judge. I respect the hustle. And normally my stuff would be much more coherent with this. So he's both level 1, right? All right, let me find 2 level 1 hype people. This is just a pain in the butt right now, because we don't have a lot of hype people. Do I have it? I don't have a trickster. I don't think. There's got to be a way to. There's a way to sort this by hype, not hype points. How about just hype? No, of course not. Wait, nope. 5 of 10, 10 of 10. No trickster. Whatever. I'll worry about that later then. Where's level 1? This isn't sorted very well at all. Why is somebody with level 1 hype lower? Whatever. That's not a problem right now. that I need to worry about. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, yeah, this is a way to find characters for sure. All right, these are both level 1. I guess we're not going to worry about the class advantage first. That would screw this up, right? That's the whole point of this. So oh, I have Kamala. He's a trickster. Yeah. I have to do this by memory, not looking stuff up. Okay, perfect. All right. So, Clay, if I understand this right, you're saying you thought with the trickster in the back end, even that because this is glowing now. This icon is glowing. Does that mean I'm screwed? Is that, yeah, Taker will go first now. I think that's what the glowing means. Glowing probably means bad. Let's find out. I'm going to screenshot this, though, because that is actually really good info. Although, to be fair, guys, it glowing does seem to make it kind of obvious, though, right? Like, it sticks out at least. At least it tells you ahead of time, right? Like, danger, Will Robinson, danger. If that, in fact, does mean what I think it means. Glowing equal bad. Glowing equal bad, possibly. Is that what we think? Does that seem likely? Taker will go first now. Let's find out. I don't even care. I'm not even putting trainers on. None of that matters. Let's just find out. This is science. Yeah, it might not glow in feuds. This is science. Correct. Okay. So, something we all know now is you have to have no class disadvantage anywhere. That seems like an important piece of information. Yeah, glowing is a great tell. Glowing means you done effed up, AA Ron. You know what I mean? So that is fantastic information. Thank you, Clay. I think you were the first one that said that in the stream. So thank you very much, Clay. I wouldn't have probably even tested that anywhere near before Feud. Okay, so now that we know that, let's see. I wish there was a way to replay the person you just fought. Let's see about this in another scenario. I wonder if the glowing will be too. That seems very important. Danger, right? Let's see if we can find another scenario where it's 1-1 and then not have the glowing. Oh, here. Well, look at that. No glowy. Glowing will make Showdown easier to navigate. For sure. Oh, I hate the hype up everywhere, though. That's actually really annoying. Not important for this, but I actually hate that. No offense to whoever designed that at Scopely, but there's really no reason to have hype up on there. That's just, we know we can hype them up. You don't need to yell it at me all day. That's my opinion there. Okay, now let's see if we go first. 1-1, no glowy, no class advantage, right? Even for me. Because this is great, because we don't have a class... Oh! I wonder... Nah, we'll figure that out during Feud, probably. So this seems fine. I should go first. Everything seems good. No glow. This is the longest news episode ever. But I think this has been good news so far. I mean, not necessarily good news, but it's been applicable news. Depends where you were. What was that hand thing? Did you guys notice that weird hand thing that came up? What the heck was that on the side of the screen? Did I imagine that? Was there like a little like hand thingy? Oh, the kick out boost? Ah, thanks, Chads. I need to slow the speed down. Need to slow the speed down, for sure. Okay, Cutler said, same scenario, even though he had more total hype points, they went first. Now the question, guys, and gal, is if we have hype level 2 and a class disadvantage, will it glow? Like, does the class disadvantage make up more than one level difference? You know what I mean? Since we were even, the defense still went first. So let's find out. It will glow, yes? But, okay. You still went second? Okay. So, honestly, just thinking about this, like, right out the gate, initial impression is I sort of, not sort of. So, a showdown could be a bit iffy because you need to fix 2 spots, but this makes it feel way better, right? So, everyone was worried that the spenders would have an advantage, right? Because they'll have more hype people. But if you're using class advantage, you still go first. That seems to be a great way of counteracting that. No? Am I putting more into that than it is? But if I can still be smart, use class advantage, and then still go first against their higher level hype, that seems good, right? A good thing. Where, does it say that somewhere, Clay? Where does it say that? The the boost and what the class advantage gives you so we can show people. I don't know, JL Niners. We're still trying to figure out where the threshold is. Click a match and it'll show you. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I'm glowing. I have class advantage. What do I click now? Talent. Okay. Click talent. Scroll down. Oh! Where does it say the class advantage part? It's 1,000 usually? Oh. Let's put a level. Oh, okay, TFH, right on. Class advantage is a 50% boost you're getting on the base numbers of the hype stats. Okay. Well, Kamala still has a class advantage here, so we're 1,000. And the second one, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense, guys. Really good info. But so, question. I mean, we have higher hype anyway. We're going first. Nate, thank you for that, buddy. We're going first anyway. But does this work in reverse, where we would go first even if we don't have the advantage here? Do you know what I mean? Have you guys tested that yet? I only have so much Showdown energy, so we have a limited amount that we can actually test here. No. I mean, so here, let me go back though. What I mean, Clay, is you know how here we have a class advantage? No, I understand that. That's not what I'm saying. But you know how when they were glowing from the second slot, right? Because they had the counter in the second slot, they went first. Do you think if these were both level 1 hype, I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter because we always go first when we're equal anyway. So I guess it never matters. That doesn't matter. Never mind. But I'm curious of what the game would decide. You tested it? Okay. All right, so if you both have hype, you have a powerhouse at either slot, and they have a tech. Yes, Vikes. Yes, in Showdown, that's what just happened. Yes, at least with the hype level difference of being equal. We need to find somebody that has higher level. Really? Okay, Chad. Awesome. But we don't know where the cutoff is for sure, or at least yet. I don't anyway. Maybe someone else has tested it. But let's see if we can find some more people with hype to see if we can find some stuff out. Nah, rarity doesn't seem to make a difference at all at this point, and hopefully never does. Okay, Chads. Then we can test this some more. Let's find somebody. There's one. Finding somebody with 2 hype people may be difficult. I may have to just make a separate video at this point, because I think really we're 30 minutes in. So I think I will call this for the news. We're going to explore a bunch on stream. I'll be doing a bunch more videos on this. We're going to try set up a feud roster. I'll post this whole stream on YouTube as well for people that want to watch it. And yeah, for sure by Monday I'll have, after feuding with Hype all weekend, I'll have way more for you guys. But yeah, we'll mess around a bunch on stream. I'll probably also try and record like a TLDR of what we learned for the stream, so someone doesn't have to sit there for an hour and a half watching me yap, because I talk too much anyway. So let me know what you think in the comments of this video. Weird daily news, gonna post a little bit later. But Hype looks really interesting on the surface level. I like what they're doing to improve your speed, to help make it so you can go against higher level people with class advantage. We'll have to see how that works. Higher hype level. We'll have to see how that works in feud and stuff, but initially that looks good. And the layout, I hate having hype over everyone. I definitely dislike trying to find, like, why do I care, for example, about hype points? I don't. I just want to know who I have hyped up. Like, let me filter it by hype level. I don't care about points. Let me filter it by hype level, you know? So those are a couple things I definitely don't like on initial notice. And this hype up over everyone's face, I already struggle to find the correct trainer and stuff. Definitely no likey. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If there's stuff you want me to try and figure out during feud, if you have ideas, if you notice stuff that we had questions about in this starting of this, go ahead and comment on it. I'm interested in what everyone has to say. For everyone else, hang around for the rest of the stream. And remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. I think it's pretty decent so far-ish overall. But, I mean, I haven't really played anything, to be fair, too. So, you know.